Day 10. This is it. Deep within the earth, I faced a fight that I could never win. This is it. This is the end of the first game. This is our conclusion. Are you excited? I'm excited. The game actually has two endings, and I'm going to go ahead and give them both to you. I didn't realize until years later that there was a second ending, and I'll show you why. So, Gabriel is on his way back home from his adventures in Africa. Although, the script told us he was in Rittersburg, so he probably should have flown up there first and then over to New Orleans. But that's fine. Maybe he flew back to Africa after flying back to Germany. Where to look for the Voodoo Hanfar? A wheel within a wheel, and that's actually how Jackson Square is laid out, which I think is pretty cool. First and foremost, though, let's go check on our kidnapped research assistants.
Grace, I'm home. Grace? Oh, no. Grace!
My assistant has been kidnapped, so the first thing I'm gonna do is read the newspaper. Because that's what you do. Really, I just care about the horoscope. Gird thyself with mercy, arm thyself with righteousness, the final hour awaits.
There's a school teacher somewhere who's damn confused.
You gotta like that. Looks hastily abandoned, in that it's completely knocked over. Let's go ahead and grab this envelope here.
Gabriel, I hope you survive long enough to get this. Tetelo knows you have the talisman. Your life is worth nothing, my love. I fight to save you, but she controls things far more than I. She has taken Grace. Return the talisman and leave New Orleans forever. If you don't, I can't help you. Please. I can't bear to see you die. Please believe me. I love you. Malia.
Who's there?
Somebody's there.
I have the talisman.
Don't you mess with me.
Good for you. I got a headache.
Mosley!
You don't come near me. You're dead.
Oh, was that you at the tube? You should have said something.
You mean you weren't dead, you son of a bitch?
Do I look dead? No, don't answer that. I was searching the tomb. When I heard someone coming, I broke the light and got in the drawer. Sorry I brained you, but I thought you were one of them.
That's fine. I
Christ,
charged
you're about to kill
thousands
me.
of dollars on your credit card.
I said I was
call
sorry.
it even.
Besides, I owed you one for stealing my badge. If it makes you feel any better, I lost my wallet that day.
Your wallet. Oh, I guess you're right. We are even.
Like I said. Anyway, we shouldn't stand out here and gab. Someone on the street might see us. Let's go in back and talk.
Because the entire time I've played this game, a single customer has walked into this store. Then again, they were keeping a pretty tight eye on the place.
Now let's talk.
Well, first of all, here's your credit card. I think I maxed
I found
it out.
your credit card.
Thanks. Oh, you didn't put anything on this, did you?
Who? Me?
Yeah, sorry.
You're going to have a lot of charges to dispute, buddy. Got your wallet, too.
By the way, I found your wallet.
Really? Great. What a pal.
I didn't even get points for that. It's not necessary to do it. It felt like the right thing to do.
All right, let's talk. Let's make a plan. What do you think we should do?
I didn't
We
mean to
need
say
to
the same
find the
thing you were going to.
headquarters of the Getty cartel, rescue Grace, and dig up some concrete evidence so that I can take this straight to the FBI.
Sounds easy.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea where their headquarters might be?
Perhaps.
Well, you do seem to have a knack for sniffing out this voodoo stuff. Why don't you see if you can locate it for sure? Meanwhile, I've got some things I've got to do. I'll meet you there later.
How will you find it?
Damn, that's right. If only I had the tracker from my office.
I have it.
Really? Good going. You give it to me and leave a signal device at the entrance to the headquarters.
All right.
And that's actually really important because there is a way to screw yourself in this game so you don't win. Basically, well, let's just have them do it.
So, fill me in on what you've been doing for the past 5 days.
I've been getting smart, that's what. They got me running, I'll admit. But the day a bunch of drum-banging, mumbo-jumbo chanting magicians can catch old Lightfoot Mosley is the day I die.
Can't argue with that logic.
It's true.
Now, these guys have it wired, I tell you. From the mayor to a couple of major judges, right down to the beat cops. The Gettys are untouchable from that angle. But once I really start digging, it was like I could see clearly. These guys are into everything that happens in this city, and most people are scared shitless of them, or they don't know about them at all.
Alright, let's fill him in on my ancient legacy as a shadow hunter.
Let me fill you in on what I've learned in the past 5 days.
Okay, have at it.
Well, Malia Getty is the head of the cartel. Dr. John is her right-hand man.
I learned that much. You sure know how to pick 'em, Knight.
Uh-huh. She's not really responsible, though, because during these ceremonies, she's ridden by the spirit of her ancestor, Tetelo.
You don't say.
It's true. Anyway, I have something, a talisman, that I can use against them. It'll help, but they probably still have a power source somewhere in their hound fool. Also, this whole thing kind of ties in with my nightmares, see? And my family history. My family does this shadow hunting thing, and about 300 years ago...
Look, don't confuse me, okay? You worry about all that metaphysical stuff, and I'll just try and catch the bad guys.
You know, I kind of love
you'd never
Mosley.
believe me anyway.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a good thing that you started it. Let's go
What
ahead and
should we
ask
do
about
about
Grace. So it looks
Grace?
like we care. I mean, obviously I care about
Them
Grace, but
voodoo
I'm just going to
people
save
have
her.
taken her, the goddamn bastards. We have to find her and save her, and we can't count on the police department for any help.
I skipped out on... There's a small subplot where Mosley is basically in love with Grace. And I skipped it by skipping a lot of
Here's
dialogue.
the tracker.
Great. Don't forget to leave the signal device
Nothing ever
near
comes
the
of it,
entrance to the
so
hall
that's why I
floor.
felt okay with skipping
And
it.
be careful.
You too.
Alright. Final day, the final confrontation. Using the subtle clip from the opening cinematic, I know that it's underneath Jackson Square. The one area of the game I haven't gone to yet is the Confessional, oddly enough. Because, let's be honest, Gabriel in a confessional, that's going to take all day. Do you see what I see in our confessional booth?
Something about this knothole looks familiar.
And yes, he brought the snake cane in through customs and nobody questioned it.
It's moving. I knew it.
They have the mayor in their pocket. They have police in their
Ride's
pocket.
over.
They've got the whole city in their pocket, but not the TSA. Now here's where you can really mess yourself up. You need to leave the snake cane. Whoops. This is where it records all the conversations you have throughout the game so you can reference them. The tape deck actually plays a bigger part in the second game. And the tracking device.
All right, Mosley. There's your signal.
Because if you don't do that, you will continue to play for another 10-15 minutes, and then you will die.
Express elevator to hell.
This is it. We're in the Han 4. Six snakes on it. Doesn't look like 6, but that's why you gotta use the eye thing. Room 7. Hey, it's a storeroom.
I think I'll take this wolf mask for me.
That's right.
This boar
Gabriel's
mask
vanity
seems
has decided
appropriate
which
for
mask it's
Mosley,
going to be.
if he ever makes it.
I'll have quite a bit to say about Gabriel's vanity in the
A
third
robe
one.
for me. A robe for prosperity.
The subtitle said posterity. He said prosperity. But that's fine. Things are a little dicey here because Dr. John is in here somewhere. And if he finds me, I'm in trouble. Luckily, I believe he's in prayer, so I should be fine for now. Hey, look, they've got law offices in their secret Voodoo Han 4.
This record book might be the kind of thing Mosley wanted for the FBI.
Turns out it's actually some guy's little black book. Let's take a look at it. Nope, it's a list of tribal members. Ugh, you have to use the keypad to get in and out of everywhere. Let's see, this should be room 5, right? Yes. I'm going to save this separately in case I messed something up. Okay. Guys, I had to use a restore state because I left out something really fun that I wanted to show you. So we're going to do all this again. Dr. John is meditating in his voodoo room. So I'm going to summon him out of it.
Okay, I'll get...
And you have to avoid Dr. John. If Dr. John sees you, it's game over. Luckily, they didn't make me watch him do the whole thing. Alright, now, I gotta go around Dr. John. Let's see, he was in room 2, I think. Get his key. Get out of here. Let's use his key here.
Fits.
He's so shocked that you managed to get a card key to fit into a card key reader. Oh my gosh, dead bodies.
I hope those are rubber masks.
You and me both.
No one I know.
Could be worse. It could have been Grace. So, partially I'm hiding from John until he gets back to his room. Also, I think this is important for him to see it as evidence. Here's the thing I left out, and I had to restore so I could do this. Is room 1. This is not essential to solve the game at all, but it is canon. And it's kind of one of the things I love about Gabriel Knight. Look at all this cash. How about
I know
just
it's
take
dirty
some?
money, but it's for a good cause. Me.
And in the second game, it's established he uses this money to help
I
rebuild
hate
the
to say
castle.
it, but I can't carry any more. I will. $1 million or so ought to hold me. Those bars weigh a ton.
But I just like the idea that, yeah, they're the bad guys. So Gabriel doesn't mind taking their money. He is the good guy. It really is going to a good cause. I kind of like that. I like the morally gray, because you know what's going to happen? The FBI is going to take all of this, and it's just going to go into the federal budget, or whatever. So, why shouldn't Gabriel get a little bit for himself? I mean, he's the one doing all the work here. It's 9. Alright. We're almost at the end now.
Grace!
Grace! Uh-oh. The ritual's about to begin.
Mostly.
How did he
you
find
made it.
me?
Thank God. I thought I saw you ducking in here.
Which means anybody else around could have seen him too. But that's fine.
Those goddamn drums started as soon as I got off that elevator thing, and I heard voices from above. I have a feeling the masked voodooies are about to invade.
I found Grace.
I see that.
No
Check
kidding.
her out. Then you and I need to find a way to blend into the woodwork, bud.
Time to use the never quite explained, somewhat magical powers of the Talisman. We never
This
find out what it can
talisman is
do or
supposed
why
to
it
have
can
some
do it.
sort of power.
Grace! Wake up! Grace!
Slap her around a bit. She'll
What?
come to.
What's going on? Gabriel! Mosley! Where are we? What's going on?
We're in the Getty Cartel Hound 4, Grace. The ritual is about to begin. And I'm afraid you're the main course.
Is that what those drums are? I heard them in my sleep. I couldn't wake up.
Yeah, makes you want to dance, don't they?
Be serious. What are we going to do now?
Right, let's make a plan. What do you want us to do, Gabriel?
You're asking me?
Well, gee, I don't know. You're the
Oh,
cop.
God, we're in trouble.
Well, I realize
Well,
I'm
be
the
quiet, I know what
professional,
I'm
but you
doing.
do know more about what we're up against here.
Okay. Grace, they expect you to be unconscious, so you better fake it. That should put you in a good position when it's time. Mosley, you and I will be with the other ritualists. As for the ritual itself, I'd say Tetelo is our worst problem. I remember from the bayou that she didn't show up until Dr. John blew that drug on Malia's face. If I can prevent him from doing that, we can keep Tetelo out of it, I think.
Well, how are you going to do that?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Improvise.
Uh-huh. What if Tetelo does show up?
Let's just worry about making sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, so you're gonna prevent this spirit thing from showing up.
Yeah, who needs a plan
Fine.
B?
I'll take care of the big guy, Dr. John, when the time comes.
And I can handle
By
Malia
the way,
herself,
earlier I said you could
as long
really
as she
screw
is
yourself.
Malia.
If I
Well,
did not leave
keep
the
an eye on
tracker
her.
and the snake
I'm
rod,
good.
Dr. John would have
Don't
come in instead
hurt
of
her.
Mosley and killed me.
Who? Me?
We'll wait for your signal then.
Fine. But you guys aren't going to get far looking like that.
She's right.
Here, it's a disguise.
Gee, a boar. How
Here, it's a
thoughtful.
Christmas present.
And what are you, pray tell?
A wolf?
You goddamn wiener.
Oh, Gabriel's vanity is funny. Yeah, that doesn't look anything like a wolf to me. That kind of looks like those creatures from the Dark Crystal, actually.
A wolf. How
And
appropriate.
nobody's going to question the trench coat on the floor.
Someone's coming. Grace, get down.
What are you doing
Thank God
there?
they waited long enough
Thought
for us
this
to tell
room
you.
was empty.
Go to the circle. Now.
Yes, sir. Hey, at least there's no nudity this time. Here we go, the final showdown.
Damn it. She's already being ridden by Tetelo.
You can tell that just by her dancing.
What? But you said...
Yeah,
Should you guys be dancing or something to blend in?
Great, now what?
I don't know.
Their dialogue has to wait until the background noise loops. She is busting a move out there.
He touches her.
Oh, great Badagree, take this sacrifice.
Bye, Grace. Guess I should do something, huh?
Do something, quick!
It's time for the vague and ill-defined powers of the Talisman!
Tetelo, stop! I won't let you kill her!
What? You bastard of a bastard! You can't stop me. Watch your friend die.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Haha! Luckily we woke her up first. Yeah, she could have died there if I hadn't found her.
Get it, Dr. Jones!
Or if I hadn't healed
We
her.
must have the sacrifice!
Wow, Dr. John just bitch slapped her. Mosley may be fat, but he carries a gun.
Get out! All of you!
Yeah, that's Mark Hamill. And of course, the Heart's Blood opened that
You
up.
have killed my chosen one, witch hunter! For that you shall pay!
And there goes his gun.
But first, these intruders shall die! Give me the talisman, witch hunter, or your friends
If you
will
spend
die
more time
horribly.
talking than we did, we
Right
find out that
now.
Gabriel and Mosley used to play Monkey in the Middle.
Sure.
And that's
Tetelo,
when this comes in handy.
You want the talisman? Here, catch.
Oh.
Go on. Get Grace out of here. The talisman will protect you. What about... Just go!
I got this.
You are unarmed now, witch hunter. Approach me and kneel.
Malia, are you... there?
She's too powerful.
I do like the different font colors. Okay, I'm going to save it here because this is where we're going to get our 2 alternate endings. Alright? So let's save it.
No! Stop!
That icon is the source of her power here.
Oh, shit!
And I really didn't know there was 2 endings. I'm going to give you the ending I didn't know about first. The bad ending. And the reason I never knew about this ending is because it never occurred to me for a moment to be the kind of thing Gabriel would do.
Go ahead.
Ever.
Destroy her. Destroy me. You are truly your father's son, witch hunter.
Oh, Gabriel.
My father
Please.
had nothing to do with being a Schottenjäger. Yeah. it never in a million years would have occurred to me to do this, because it's so out of character for Gabriel. So here's your bad ending.
You will die now, once and for all.
Tetelo was right. You betrayed me. It's not over yet, my love. If I go, you go.
I can't believe he's gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss the loafer.
He saved our lives, you know.
He done good.
It's so tragic that both families had to end. That they destroyed each other. I can't help thinking that it could have been different.
You can't ask yourself what if. It'll drive you nuts.
But a world without Schottenjägers, it's...
They misspelled
Sad.
Schottenjägers.
I guess we'll just have to do the best we can, huh?
Yeah. Bye, Gabriel Knight.
So long, bud.
So that's how it could have ended. Now let's see how it actually ended. Alright, so our actual ending went a little differently.
No! Stop!
This time, we're gonna play it like we really should, like the hero we really are. Malia, no!
Go ahead. Destroy her. Destroy me. You are truly your father's son, witch hunter.
Yeah, again, my father and his father did not hunt witches.
Please.
I've got you, Malia.
I like that you can still hear people chanting in the background even though everybody left.
No.
You can see there, Malia is actually cutting, or Tetelo is actually carving up my arm to try and make me let go of her. Trying to force me to betray her.
Let you kill her.
Gabriel, you didn't betray me.
I've got you.
It's no good. It has to end with me.
A little melodramatic, but you gotta at least appreciate it.
No! Don't let go! Damn it! Don't you let go!
Goodbye, my love.
No!
I think it's over now.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Malia. I know you cared for her. You've changed, you know.
Have I?
Yeah.
They misspelled
So,
Schottenjäger
are you
again.
gonna do it? Be Schottenjäger?
I'm gonna try. Don't worry, though. You'll be back at school, safe and sound.
I don't have to go back.
Grace, give up your PhD?
There are things in this world, Gabriel. A spiritual path can be more important than a path of the mind.
Spiritual path, huh? Well, you're welcome to stay, Gracie. Just as long as you don't expect me to know what I'm doing.
This is a historical moment, isn't it? 300 years ago, the Ritter Talisman was stolen by Tetelo. She used it to draw her family to power while your family withered. She helped provoke the slave revolt in Haiti. She's probably the reason for a lot of the flavor and history of New Orleans. Good and bad. Now she's gone and your family is restarting. Yeah, it almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If it wasn't supposed to happen that way. You know, good coming from evil.
You think too much.
That's our man.
But really, I think the most tragic thing was all those generations of young women, like Maya, trapped by this large overriding personality forced into a life of horror.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of living with you, Grace.
That's our boy. Love of his life gone.
You know when I said you've changed?
The world as he knows it radically different.
I was wrong.
And he's still
Are you
cracking
sorry?
jokes.
Nah.
Yeah, I know I didn't come close to getting all of the points, but that's because I was cutting corners for you guys. So there you go, the first Gabriel Knight game. I'll have a video up in the next day or two as kind of an intermission between the first two games. But thank you for coming with me on this experience. I hope you enjoyed it at least half as much as I did, because I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'll see you guys later. Hey look, there's Jane Jensen. See, this is how you do credits for a video game. You show the faces. No, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the whole credits.